will get energy without oxygen. The without oxygen, that respiration is known as a
Anaerobic respiration.
anaerobic respiration. Okay, so now we will see some issues, some exceptional cases. For example, sprint, it means running race. When athletes are performing in the running race, so some of the times we will see, normally we will see some exceptional characters of them. Why? Because, for example, you want to walk or you want to run from one place to another place, you need to consume more energy. More energy. So, if you want to participate in 100 yards running race, you need more energy in your body. Okay? For example, if you say our mitochondria or our cells can store a little amount, sufficient ATP energy, ATPs in our cells for daily activities, it will be helpful. Okay? If we are participating in a 100 yards running race, or we want to do more rigorous exercise, that cell storing ATPs cannot sufficient for that work. Okay? ఎందుకు అంటే అవి అంత అక్కడ ఉన్నటివి it will release energy in the half minute. In the time of half minute, it will totally releases energy. Okay? మనకు సెల్స్ స్టోర్ చేసుకున్నటువంటి ఏటీపీలు హాఫ్ మినిట్ లోపలే మొత్తం కూడా ఖర్చు అయ్యే అవకాశం కూడా ఉంటుంది. బట్ మనం ఎక్సర్సైజ్ చేసేటప్పుడు, విగరస్ ఎక్సర్సైజ్ చేసేటప్పుడు, సో మనకు మోర్ ఎనర్జీ అనేది ఎలా వస్తుంది, want to know here. Okay, so when you see how that running race starts and how that running race happens and how that running after, what is the condition of running race, want to know here. When you want to start running race, what you can do, ఒక రన్నింగ్ రేస్ స్టార్ట్ చేయాలంటే మనం ఏం చేస్తాం, so you can warm up your body. Okay, so you will use some amount of energy, and then you can start the running race. If you think you are just standing here and you have started running race, okay, so that much of result you cannot observe there. It means you cannot do correct running race because of that energy levels you cannot utilize there. Advaatunda? It means first of all, a little amount of energy will be consumed for production of little amount of ATPs will be consumed. It means it will utilize and release energy. Then you can start a running race. If you observe in the starting, so they can give some movement. Running race, athletes can give some movement. Okay, after that they can start the running race. In the time of running race, you can observe. Okay, they cannot breathe. So ఒక 100 yards ఉన్నటువంటి రన్నింగ్ రేస్ వాళ్ళ ఒక బుక్కలో పరిగెత్తేస్తారు. అర్థమవుతుందా? మనం అనుకో మధ్యలో we can pant, అప్పుడు కొద్దిగా ఎక్కువగా శ్వాసిస్తూ we can breathe, excess breath you can take. Okay, so in normal, if you see the normal person, if you see the athlete, based on their hard work, they can complete the running race. అర్థమవుతుందా? స్టార్టింగ్ లో ఏమో కాస్త వార్మప్ చేసి ఎనర్జీని రిలీజ్ చేసుకొని సో రన్నింగ్ రేస్ స్టార్ట్ చేస్తారు. అయితే మై క్వశ్చన్ ఈస్, సో వేర్ దట్ యు ఆర్ నాట్ టేకింగ్ బ్రీతింగ్, ఇట్ మీన్స్ యు ఆర్ నాట్ డూయింగ్ బ్రీతింగ్, సో వెన్ విల్ how you can utilize, how you can take the energy, how can utilize that energy, where that came. So yes, our muscle cells can release energy. Our muscle cells can release energy. It means the muscle cells can store ATPs in it. Okay, it is utilized in the starting. Okay, let's say half a minute when I go to this, then we can breathe, and after taking our breath, more amount of oxygen we can conserve, and that oxygen will do the respiration. It can release the energy. Okay, so if we are not taken that much of oxygen, what will happen? The muscle cells are producing energy through the aerobic respiration. you are not getting that much of proper or sufficient oxygen, what it can do? Automatically it can go to anaerobic respiration. Anaerobic
Respiration.
and it can release a little amount of energy. That energy can gives to complete the running race. Okay. So after completion of running race, what will happen? If you observe, you can more pant, means you can take more breath. Okay, ఎక్కువగా you can rapidly you can take that breath. అప్పుడు ఏం చేస్తావు? So more oxygen will be consumpted, and after consuming more oxygen, your breathing will be comes normal. Okay, so ఇది చాలా ముఖ్యమైనది. కాసేపు ఎప్పుడు మనం ఎక్కువ ఎక్సెస్ ఆఫ్ బ్రీతింగ్ చేయం. సో కాసేపు అయిన తర్వాత we will get normal breathing state. Okay, so this most important here. So to do that, what happens here? What happens in the time of running race? What happened after the completion of running race? So experimentally observed and experimentally proved that. So they shown with the help of one graph. Athletes, you know very well. Athletes can do running race vigorously. They can do more hard work. Okay, so they can consume more oxygen, and they can complete with the less amount of oxygen. They can complete running race because of their hard work. Well trained. అర్థమవుతుందా? సో athletes before going to participate in a running race, so in this experiment they collected blood samples. So they collected blood. So and they analyzed the blood sample. So after in the time of running race or in the time of vigorous exercise, they collected a blood sample. When the time of
Running
exercise
race.
or race, so they collected blood samples. And this observed, analyzed the blood sample. One case, the time of starting, okay,
Exercise.
starting of
The race.
race, they collected
Blood.
and analyzed it. Next one, in the time of running race, and then after completing the race, they collected blood sample and analyzed it and given in a chart in the graph manner. So in the graph they had taken in x-axis time in minutes, and in y-axis concentration of lactic acid in blood. Okay, so first minutes go okay. Next, this is ml. So first, the lactic acid concentration is, if you take 20 in the graph. So in the time of running race or race and exercise, when you take, okay, like vigorous exercise, what that one depends upon your choice. Okay, they taken the blood sample in starting state and estimated the lactic acid concentration. Then in the middle time, and it means the time of exercise or race. So they collected blood sample. The lactic acid concentration gradually increases. Okay. So in the middle or in the time of running race or in the time of exercise, and after that, after completing the running race, automatically this is A, this is a B, and it turns into C and the D, and it gets normal. Okay. So what happened here? So in starting position or starting of the exercise or race, the lactic acid position is observed. Then in the time of exercise and race, they observed the gradual increase of lactic acid levels in the blood. Okay. Then the levels were gradually decreased and it became into normal position. Okay. So what happens in the time? For example, if you see, when you do the exercise, vigorous exercise, first day, what will you observe in your body? You are gone to the walking, or you are gone to the running, jogging. After one day, what you can observe? What changes you can observe in your body? Yes, you can observe muscle pains. The pains due to the accumulation of lactic acid in your muscles. Lactic acid in your muscles. Once you go to the exercise gym for exercise, the gym, so రెండో రోజుకి మీన్స్ సెకండ్ డే యూ కెనాట్ డూ దట్. అన్న ఫస్ట్ రోజు మనం పోయేటప్పుడు చాలా ఉత్సాహంగా వెళ్తాం, వెళ్ళి ఖచ్చితంగా మొత్తం 10 కిలోలు అనేది 20-30 కిలోలు ఒకేసారి ఎత్తేస్తాం. మరుసటి రోజు రారా వెళ్దామంటే అంతే, క్లోజ్, చాప్టర్ క్లోజ్. ఇట్ మీన్స్ the pain because of accumulation of lactic acid level or increasing of lactic acid level in your muscles. After 2 or 3 days or some interval of time, the lactic acid will be decreased. It will become into normal position. Okay, alage undavuga. Okay na? So if you compare to the athletes, if you see the athletes, they can do more vigorous exercises, races, but they cannot get that much of pain because of their hard work, their gradual workouts. Okay na? So that's the reason. So you understood this? Yes, sir. So what is the lactic acid position and what happened in blood samples and what happened after completion of the race? Are you understood? Yes, sir.